Hello everyone, welcome to Chevyland. A few weeks ago, I was invited to some random guy's property to enjoy an event known as Chevyland. What is Chevyland?
How do you describe this? Chaos. Redneck chaos.
I had never been to Chevyland before, but from what I had heard, it involved cars, trucks, racists, and destruction.
Oh, look at the fucking cab!
My friend Noah was the one that told me about Chevyland. He's most notable for taking his cars over the biggest jumps he can find. This year, he had something different, an old rotten Dodge 2500. His plan? Strip the truck of anything valuable.
Wood grain, nice doors in it, sport bumper, take the plow off. He didn't want to come off, and we hooked it up and yanked her backwards a few times. All that gave me was a headache, so I think I'm just gonna cut it, and we're gonna call it a day.
Give it a nice paint job.
That looks so cool.
And kill it in the most spectacular way possible. And maybe win a race while doing so.
You would win?
Nice little Dodge.
With Chevyland only in a few months, the clock was ticking, so we got to work.
Fucking shit. Fucking. What the actual fuck? Fuck bullshit. Fuck shit. Terrible. Fucking shit, motherfucker. Fucking retarded.
Noah worked long and hard on the car he would destroy.
Added a little star on the front.
I even helped by welding up a hole in the exhaust. Once that was done and the paint had dried, it was time for a test drive.
Oh, she starts right up, but I have no way to put the windows down. Does she still drive? Yeah, she moves. Oh, the brakes are super touchy. She's a stiff motherfucker, holy shit. Oh, it does shift. Sweet. I wasn't sure if it did.
The test was good. The paint was awesome, and the frame was still routed. Just in time for the main event. Saturday, the day of Chevyland. I woke up and readied myself for the day. I still didn't really know exactly what Chevyland was. All I had was an address, and was told it would last all day. So with that vague description and time frame, I got in my truck and began to drive. Given that it was called Chevyland, I wondered what they would think about me pulling up in my truck, a Ford. Truck guys.
Okay. What kind of
Truck.
are you?
But then I remembered that Noah also drives the F-150, so I figured it would be fine. I then received a text from Noah that he wouldn't be there until after I got there, meaning I would be arriving at this place alone. And soon enough, I did. To my relief, there were no questions. I was simply directed to the parking area. To my surprise, I was the first one there, although a few people were riding dirt bikes and quads around. Unsure of what I should do or where to go, I busied myself with unloading my beauty of a machine I brought. My recently restored 1982 Honda ATC 185S. Yes, the fuel tank is fake, the original is still being worked on. This unique machine was bound to grab the people's attention. Around me, more vehicles began to park, and before long, Noah had arrived with some toys of his own in the form of not one, but two race mowers. A heavily modified Murray motor, and less modified but debatably better Craftsman tractor. After helping unload these beautiful machines, we made our way down to the track, where the other people were doing laps of all sorts of crazy machines. The dust was bad, but the Murray was good, except it wasn't. Before setting off, Noah had informed me that the reverse and fifth gear had stopped working completely and believed the gears in the transmission must have broken in some way, causing this. Despite this, first through fourth still worked, so we ride. For about 5 seconds. After just barely completing a lap with the Murray, the transmission officially died. After towing him back with my 1982 Honda ATC 185S, he switched to his other mower, the Craftsman. Right off the bat, he noticed the front wheels weren't facing the same direction.
I feel a camber on.
And decided to try and fix it by taking the steering arm off and bending it until it was straight. Surprisingly enough, it worked. Now that we both had machines to ride on, it was time to set off. But not before Noah pulled a wheelie on a hill, causing the motor to tip over and smash the hood to pieces. Apart from this small hiccup, it was time to explore the party. We saw the track. We saw the food. We saw the monster truck. But most importantly, we saw the competition.
That looks like a bag of dicks compared to the competitors.
Over a dozen vehicles sat next to the track, ready for one last run. And of course, this included the Dodge, with its stunning paint job. While Noah was quite skilled with a spray can, other competitors had gone into even more detail with the paint on their cars. There was a nuclear apocalypse car, a conspiracy theory, and others. But in my opinion, Noah's was the best, because it was simplistic while still standing out in a beautiful way. The race wouldn't start till later, so in the meantime, shenanigans. We rode around for a bit, doing stupid stuff and talking to many drunk people. At one point, we discovered a small area for dirt bikes and proceeded to have fun in it. I mentioned earlier that my 1982 Honda ATC 185S had just been recently restored. As a result, I was hesitant to do anything too crazy with it. Noah's tractor, however, was a different story. This cheeky boy drove at a high speed over a series of bumps and immediately knew something was off, or rather, bent. Remember the steering rod we had bent into place earlier? It was not bent again. This time it was so bent, it was bending into the bottom of the engine and sparking as he drove. Despite this knowledge, and the knowledge that we had fixed the rod easily that morning, Noah instead opted to ignore the problem and drive on. He never fixed it, by the way. Soon, he met up with a friend of his who was also taking place in the race, and joined him in a drive through the woods in a nice car. I opted to stay on my still functional 1982 Honda ATC 185S. After this, we watched as the owner drove her monster truck around for a few minutes.
Hey, what happened to your neck?
The monster truck, jumping it. Do I have a thing?
No, there's a thing. There's a thing.
There's a thing.
Yeah, it's on your neck.
Then, once he had all our attention, he told us about some of the rules. Most of these were kind of obvious, like don't stand on the track while the race is happening, and don't crash into the driver's door of other cars. But considering we were surrounded by drunk rednecks at an unofficial dirt track in somebody's backyard, it seemed like a good idea to go over these. He also said that anyone participating in the race must wear a helmet, which luckily I had. Yep, I was going to be in the race as well, riding shotgun with Noah.
Are you ready to go?
Let's fucking go.
After this, the practice laps began. This was like any other practice lap you'd seen in any other race. However, it was different in the fact that you first had to shotgun a beer before starting the lap. If you didn't finish the whole can, time would be added to your score. This wasn't a problem for the mob of already drunk rednecks next to us. However, neither me or Noah liked to drink, let alone shotgun an entire beer in front of an audience. And because I wasn't driving, and also wouldn't partake in the practice lap, I decided to let Noah deal with this problem. Noah's solution? Get someone else to shotgun a beer for him, which he did. But apparently he didn't finish it, so we got a second penalty. But this proved not to be a big deal, due to another rule. Trucks and cars race separately. In order for the people in the cars to survive the race, trucks would race with trucks, and cars with cars. And before long, the first race had started. The race was good. The cars went round, there was some contact, and now the second race would begin. The second race was even better. There was more contact, more speed, more unplanned accidents. The atomic car even went from dead last all the way to first and won. Then there was another race. This one was even more intense, and we even witnessed a rollover. The driver was okay, by the way. Finally, it was time for the truck race. Me and Noah in the Dodge, Noah's former co-worker in the Denali, and his other co-worker in an extremely wrecked pickup truck, which somehow had been through this same ordeal 3 separate times and survived.
She's tried and true.
We were unsure how the race would play out. The wrecked pickup was unlikely to win, so that left us and the Denali. The Denali had four-wheel drive that was very advantageous in the loose dirt. The Dodge also had four-wheel drive, but it was broken. Noah had placed 2 large concrete blocks in the back to help the back wheels grip.
Questionably strapped down. It's fine.
But would it be enough to overcome the Denali? Only time would tell. And before we knew it, we were on our way. Because of the penalty from earlier, we were last, but Noah quickly changed that. After pitting the black truck out of the way, Noah would now have to fight with the Denali first. Then, in the middle of the race, the Denali stopped. Confused, Noah stopped as well, not realizing this was the golden opportunity. The Dodge had him one way or another, stopped running. Upon realizing this, we took off again. With the Denali experiencing engine trouble, and the black truck not able to catch us, we crossed the finish line, winning the race.
You would win?
Yeah. Dude, I stopped halfway because I saw Carl stop. I'm like, what's going on?
But then, when all seemed right, tragedy struck. Noah parked, and I attempted to get a video of him hopping out of the truck. But I didn't realize the camera's in the door, and neither did Noah.
I thought we were done. I thought we were done.
So for the rest of the race, I would be holding the camera.
Oops. Did I break it?
Yeah.
But luckily, this didn't affect us that much. And before long, the second race had started. This time, there were a few more vehicles that joined us. I'm not entirely sure where they were the first round, but they were here now. All we had been told prior was to not hit the pink vehicle.
Alright, not to fucking hit them.
Which went well.
Exactly.
I see part of my body get on the ground. Oh, he tipped it over the pink!
Kill him! Kill him! Lap is good, a second though.
Just gotta hit Noah and we're good.
And just like that, we had won the second race.
He gave me the checkered flag. Oh, fuck! I got hit.
The truck had experienced quite a bit of damage this race, as we had been hit multiple times. But luckily, it was about to get worse. Now that the races were over with, it was time for the jump.
That's awesome.
The jump was absolutely insane. My helmet fell off because I didn't latch it correctly, and I immediately got dust in my eyes and couldn't see anything.
Not bad at all. That looked awesome. I think drive is reverse, 2 is neutral, and first is first.
As long as you got forward and backwards, who gives a fuck, right?
Yeah, drive is reverse.
So some things got moved around. It's going until this thing splits. I saw that frame. There's no way it's got more than 2 of those in it.
I'll go again.
Noah lined up for the next jump, and I got prepared for it by getting out.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. I recommend it.
I also got out because this jump was even bigger than the last one. Right as Noah began to set off for this jump, we noticed something leaking from the bottom of his truck. But either he didn't hear us or he didn't care, both of which was very possible. So, he went anyways. Unfortunately, this ended up being the straw that broke the camel's back. All that fluid that was leaking earlier, that was transmission fluid. And now the transmission did not have any fluid.
I sent her a little too fucking hard. She's dead. Won't drive. Everything's pushed back. The floor is fucking caved in. Still looks fucking good though. Oh, look at the fucking cab.
After this, a couple other vehicles attempted to jump.
Everything that runs. If we got something that runs, let's go.
I'm not really sure how they made out, but it probably was a similar situation to Noah. The rest of the evening was spent riding around the track on smaller vehicles, people gathered around a big bonfire, and people lining up to do burnouts on the burnout pad. Yeah, there was a specific pad just for doing burnouts. And Jake was there too. The next day, Noah trailered his truck home.
We got ourselves a tiny convoy.
And that was the end of Chevyland 2025.
Dude.
All in all, Chevyland was an amazing time, and I'll be sure to go back next year, if I'm invited. And all that is thanks to Noah and his Dodge.
Nice little Dodge.
May it rest in peace.